know in the deep there's adventure and danger. That's where you'll find Diver Dan. The sights that he sees are surprising and stranger than ever you'll see on the land.
The ocean floor is unknown to man, except to our hero, the brave diver Dan. He's searching the depths of the 7 seas. Now you may share in these strange mysteries.
I think I learned at an early age that drawing was a means to take my thoughts, my dreams, and communicate to others in a way that these things could hopefully become a reality. I loved the water. I was a fish from the time I was born. And I think I spent most of my time swimming, either in the pool or at the beach. There were a lot of programs on in those days about deep sea adventures like Sea Hunt, Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, and things like that. But I think that my very favorite program was Diver Dan. I wanted to be Diver Dan more than anything else. My grandfather was a big influence on me, especially to do with swimming and those sorts of things that he would teach me. He was former U.S. Coast Guard, rough guy, smoked a pipe, had a heart of gold, but, he was Popeye. He was a living version of Popeye. He even had the tattoos, the anchors on his forearms. And I used to like to believe he was Popeye. Popeye was my grandpa. Probably when I was about 12, there was this time when I thought, you know what? I'm going to make myself a deep sea diving helmet and go right down to the bottom of the pool. I want to be just like Diver Dan. So I started to draw, and I sketched up this thing that showed how I was going to use a plastic bucket and a mask that I'd put an extra strap on so it fit around the sides of it, and some of Grandpa's barbell plates I put on the top because I could tell that I needed weight to push the thing down underwater. Then I got a hold of the shop vacuum because I noticed that it blew out air as well as take in air. So I thought, hey, this is perfect. This is going to be the way I push air down into that helmet. So I finished building the thing, and I headed for the pool. It was a summer day, and Daisy, my dog at the time, would follow me all the time for whatever I was up to, whatever mischief I was into. And this time, I could tell she was a little worried as I approached the edge of the pool and started to indicate what I was going to do. That dog started barking and barking. Just just on and on and on. So I scoot my butt up to the edge of the pool, flip the vacuum cleaner on. The exhaust is pumping air into my helmet, and I slide into the pool. I started to descend, I remember, and I could imagine all those times I saw Diver Dan go down into the sea. That was me now, except my sea was only 8.5 feet deep. My feet kicked around a bunch of stuff on the bottom of the pool, like leaves and some potato bugs and things like that. But I imagined so many different things. What I imagined were sharks and octopus, giant clams. And though it was only about 3 or 4 minutes probably, in my mind, I was exploring the entire ocean floor. You know, I remember looking around and thinking, you did it, man. You pulled it off. You're Diver Dan. And, you know, it confirmed once again that something I drew a picture of became a reality. So I get my way to the top, scoot my tail up to the edge of the pool, and the dog is barking, my mom is yelling. All hell was breaking loose, but you know what? It was all worth it. That little boy was gonna grin from ear to ear that entire summer, and I did. I was Diver Dan, and it just don't get no better than that.
He's flashing jaws, flapping fins, flapping claws. He protects and he saves his friends under the waves. That's where you'll find Diver Dan.